I like better than the ones that terminate inside the connector. I press them fully through, then clip the wires as close as possible, then pull back until the wires are flush, then crimp tightly. No issues with these on Cat5e or Cat6 solid core wire. As others have said, these pass-through connectors make the job of terminating Cat5e, Cat6 cabling so much easier than traditional strip and crimp type ends. I simply strip the sheathing, arrange the wires in the correct order, insert into the connector until enough wire comes out the front to trim off cleanly and evenly, pull the ends back slightly so they align with the contacts on the front of the terminal, and crimp. I have had 100% success rate with these, as opposed to about 40 to 60% with the regular kind. I will never go back to non-pass-through ever again, and at this price, I can afford to keep a jar of them on the shelf for when I need them. Much easier to use than the old Cat5 connectors, as there is less guessing as to which wire is actually in which channel. Since they stick out of the end of these connectors, it's easy to see. Just trim the excess off closely and they should work fine. If you haven't already tried pass-through connectors, do. Seriously, I spent far too much time trying to perfect aligning an inch or so of wires to slide in, at once, into an ordinary connector. But why oh why was I bothering? When it's so much easy to use a pass-through connect and slide through one wire at a time. It really was one of those aha moments. I doubt I'll ever spend countless moments struggling with ordinary connectors. I understand that some network professionals out there would dismiss this with the old, "It's really not that hard to use the ordinary connectors. I can do it in sub-second time." Well, Mr. Network Professional, us average Joes don't really have time to master a rarely used skill. So I would recommend just getting these pass-through connectors and forget the pain. Pass-through terminations are the best, and this is the best I've used thus far. Other products I've tried have not been as easy to pass the wires through, and the termination tab likes to break off way too easy if your grip slips. I haven't had that problem with these. I will be buying again when I run out. Great product out of 200 RJ45 Cat5e and Cat6 non-one fail. Professional and ethical seller to answer in less than 24 hours if you have an issue. Thank you. Will order more. I purchased these by accident thinking they were Cat6. If you have a lot of cables to make up, these are necessary with Cat6 because of the plastic separating the twisted pairs. Pass-through connectors for Cat5e cable is like training wheels for people who have never made their own cables, but it is nice to have when I am in a hurry. In fact, you don't really need to straighten the wires with Cat5e. I've always used the connectors that you need to trim the wires down so the jacket is buried into the connector as well. With this connectors having pass-through, you can make them much faster and easier to work with, having extra wire to pass through and pull the jacket up tight into the connector. No reason to ever use the non-pass-through connectors I have again. These are great. I used about 20 of these connectors while installing a video camera system. They work great. Very easy to assemble using the proper tools. I used a Klein Tools assembly tool and a Klein Tools tester. Every connector that I made tested properly. No problems, no defects. Very happy with these connectors. This is the first time I have ever made up any RJ45 connectors, and these made it easy. So far so good on the 10 I've used. All crimped, snap into the ports and transmit data properly. They could be tricky for a first-time user getting the cables to feed through, staying in the correct order. It's all about getting the strands to the correct length and nicely straight. Click link in description for more reviews.